Just did that. All right, the support services available to the students. So this is our broad overview. So Timely Care, which is mental health support, Single Stop, which helps connect you to public and community resources, our veteran services, Great Expectations for folks who have foster care experience, our Trio for first gen, low income or disabled students, our OAC office, tutoring and academic support, and library services. So Timely Care info is shared on our college's community resource page. So if you are on our website, you can go to laurelridge.edu/WeCare, type in community resources on the web page, or type in WeCare on our webpage too, and it will bring you up to a support page. Are students still prompted to set up Timely Care in SDV?
Required.
They are required to do this. So you will set up a Timely Care account in SDV 100, and you'll do that once you're in that class. And you're going to use your student sign on to do Timely Care. So services in Timely Care, there are clinical services and supportive services available to you. All of it's free and it's virtual. So you can have 3 counseling sessions, psychiatric care and referral, Talk Now 24/7 support with a counselor, health coaching, and then supportive services. There are self-care journeys on there. You can do a Be There certificate training to help support other people with mental health, like mental health challenges, support, and then there's also peer support groups in there too. So you can talk to other college students who might be going through similar to you. Do you have any questions about?
Sorry. So with the SDV 100 thing, so you said it's like a module?
It is a module. So
So-
Chris is the SDV expert.
So it's like that up here in Canvas and whatnot? I get to go through it?
Yeah, so one of the assignments that's required for all first year students in SDV is to sign up for Timely Care. And then you go in and you follow one of they're called journeys. So it takes you through resources and things like that, so you become familiar with Timely Care.
Okay, so it's just basically getting to know the service then.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
So Single Stop, this is a program that I oversee at the college. It is a public benefits screener that is also on the WeCare page. So it screens yourself and your whole household for public benefits. So like SNAP, Medicaid, free and reduced lunch programs, utility assistance, your financial aid options. And then it also shows you local resources based on your zip code, like food pantry, housing assistance, transportation, career services, immigration help, or like goods and services that might be in your area. So every student who does, do I have another single stop slide? Maybe. So every student who does a single stop screen, those results go to me and then a human services intern if I have one that semester. We're the only 2 people on campus that will see that information. I follow up with students, help them kind of read through what they screened eligible for, make referrals for you, and then also make you a plan to address whatever barriers you have. So the initial screening takes 10 to 15 minutes. You can do that on your own, or you can book an appointment with me and navigate, and we can do it together. Like I said, you can self-screen or you can do an assisted screening with me. You can re-screen in Single Stop as your circumstances change. Like you might have started the semester with a job and then you lose income and then you need to re-screen. And then you're always provided a toolkit with next steps for the services that you match with to apply for them. Veteran services. All right.
Yep. So veteran services, this is typically something that you are linked with when you apply to the college. So if you just notify us that you are using veterans benefits, that is a service that is available to you. So that would get you matched with a veterans advisor as well as the veteran support specialist who would have knowledge of the different funding that is available through there. So they also have the military transcripts will serve as the student advocate and then can also help with some of the career services. And then again, it's that grants and scholarships, and they will have different check-ins set up throughout the semester.
Great Expectations. So this is another program that I oversee for the college, and this is for students that have foster care experience during high school, or they're a part of a special needs adoption in Virginia at any age. Great Expectations offers more holistic support for that student population. They're linked during the new student process. They have coaching and advising, they have paid internships and grant opportunities, and then they also have access to emergency funding to support housing, transportation, and childcare needs while they are studying at the college.
Then we've got Trio Services, so this is a federally funded program and we were unsure if we were going to continue having it, but it had been refunded for the next year. It's not guaranteed for the year after that, but we're really happy to have it for this next upcoming year. So Trio provides wraparound services for students who are either first generation, so that means that their parents, neither of their parents attended college. They're low income, and then students with disabilities. And so the wraparound services will include academic advising, and that will also include intensive check-in. So you'd have to check in each week. They'll have different workshops throughout the semester that will be skills-based, just on different stuff. It could be study strategies, just stuff to help you keep on top of. And then part of Trio is also getting some cultural immersion. So you'll be going to different events, different conferences, and just different professional development. And again, career services, and there's gonna be state and regional scholarships available. And then when I say wraparound services, I need everyone to look outside and go, because it's boring. But we got, again, grant aid, financial literacy classes, so the Trio tutoring is different from, we've got our regular tutors, then there's specific tutors who are only available to Trio students, and that's typically for our math and writing tutors, and they're again available for can schedule appointments with them and navigate, and they would just have more availability since they are just individualized for Trio students. And then if you are part of Trio, you can also hang out in the Trio Lounge, which is located past the library. So you'll continue down a long hallway, and when you've given up all hope, turn left, you'll see Veteran Services, and then it is the next room.
Yeah, keep going.
Beside it, and again, the weekly check-ins. Okay, and then this is the one I know everything about. So OAD stands for the Office of Accommodations and Disability Services. And so this is for currently enrolled students or active students that they can apply. And so this is for anyone that has a registered disability. And so different mental health disorders do also count as something that can be considered for disability services. So this is one where the steps to get set up with us is just to submit an application for accommodations, which can be found on the OAD's webpage. It's also available as an icon on your My Laurel Ridge page. Again, it is scroll all the way down, and it is the exact last one on there. So once you submit that application, you'll be prompted to upload any supporting documentation, and you can reach out to me if you have any questions about what that documentation can be. The main thing we're looking for is just something that shows proof of diagnosis, and if there's anything that shows if you had an IEP or similar services, stuff that just shows what some of those were, because that can help us determine what accommodations we can put in place for you. And the last step is completing an intake with me, where we will go over and see, again, we'll create the accommodation letter there. And again, the accommodations there determined by the documentation supplied as well as the self-report during the intake process. And again, unless it's a temporary condition, you don't need to reapply. You will just have to send your accommodation letter to your professor. Can you move that one so you can just get what that last thing says? But yeah, so the last step each semester is you're just gonna send your accommodation letters to your professor using the OADS portal. Okay. Okay, you're good. So other services that are available through OAD, so the main one is the accommodation letters, but then we also have a social club called Bond Club, which stands for Bureau of Neurodiversity. And it's open to any students, whether or not they are on the neurodiverse spectrum or just allies, or they're just interested in attending the social club and seeing what it's about. We typically meet on Thursdays. We don't have a set day or time yet, but it's gonna be set up as the fall semester gets started. So if you're interested on that, you can just search Bond on our website. And then as it gets updated and we get the Zoom links and the time and day, that'll be posted on the webpage. And then we also have a sensory room it's, right now, we only have a sensory room at the Middletown campus that is available, and that's something that the OED's office can provide a code for, so if just anyone needs to debrief, chill out, or just take a moment for themselves, we do have a sensory room available. And then the OED's office also does have academic advising, but this is one where you can choose, so after you've completed the intake with me, I'll re-mention this, and you can choose to meet with the OAD's academic advisor. It's gonna be the same services that all of the other advisors have, but they would just have background knowledge of your accommodations, your disability, and they could have some more one-on-one in assisting with that. So we will also help with facilitating conversations, and we really wanna encourage advocacy, so working on their self-advocacy skills. Low visibility outside. So tutoring and academic support. So we've got a great tutoring center, and again, I'm surprised at the amount of times I have to mention, it is free. You do not have to pay for it, it's free. And so you can have scheduled appointments, and this is done through Navigate, so pretty much anything, if you need to schedule an appointment with someone, it's gonna be done in Navigate. There, and they've got different paper review services, they've got subject area tutoring as well as skills-based tutoring, so they can help with working on time management skills, different executive functioning stuff, or how to study for certain classes, so there's a bunch of different stuff available. And then they've got some in person, some online, and then there is remote tutoring available through BrainFuse. This one, it might be limited to how many sessions you can do within a month, but that can be available if you're not able to find something on campus, or if you just want to try out BrainFuse.
Studying at midnight.
But yeah, this one, the advantage is it's not within work hours, so if you were just like, I need to study at midnight, BrainFuse.
Yeah.
And libraries, the library has a lot available, and that's something that I love that I'm able to plug. So we've got the physical locations both at the Middletown and Fauquier campuses. And they've got a wide variety of different books, audiobooks, and DVDs. And then the libraries are also available for a one-on-one for research help. So they can help narrow down which databases to use. So if you're doing a research paper, I would definitely recommend setting up an appointment with the librarian, because they can help get you pinpointed on where to look for those peer-reviewed articles. And so the library that is open to students, but then they're also open to the local community. It's a local library. And they have also got desktop computers, different public internet, and you can even rent out study rooms. So if you need a quiet place to study on campus, or just you got time in between classes, highly recommend checking out the study room. And yes, and we got a piece of paper. I can get just everyone's student emails, and I will send you all a list of the different support services that we went over today, and it's gonna have links to their pages on the website, and then we've got one more slide. Show your thoughts.
We get your phones out right now and do the survey. Thank you. They're doing.
It's not that.
5 stars.
Oh, did someone not put this in their
First one.
We're already doing better, okay.
Thank you both. I was like, how did I do that last? Cause it should have been.
I saw the email, I was like, I'm putting that in there.
Student welcome day.
Probably will.
Yes.
You don't know what that is, that's out, okay.
Yeah.
You should go.
There's fun stuff, free
Yeah,
stuff,
it's pretty
food,
fun.
snacks, but food.
I tell my mom how to say it
It
again.
wouldn't get
so-
fun.
Selfie.
I see Leo there.
You can take selfies with Leo. He'll be there.
Yeah, but he might take selfies of you, you might see him, you may not see him, you might still take selfies.
I take selfies. with Leo.
He's Leo the lion.
So,
Did auditions.
Single, there's multiple. Yeah.
Anyone have any questions or questions?
Does it, has everyone done their survey?
I'll go now, but